Man, so y'all, this is part, I think, 8 of the My R.O.C Basketball. And my last video, I think I showed y'all that I added the gym and where you could be able to move around with your character. And I think I might add some dribble moves. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I got today. I haven't done a whole lot just because I just now started back working on it. But for the most part, like I've said in my last videos, it's coming through, it's coming together. So for the first part, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all that a new dribble moves. Now I'm not sure if I had this included. I haven't checked in a minute, but added the dribble moves, of course. So now you can run around the court, combo, um, spin move, and all that other good stuff, as well as the shooting. I know I showed y'all the shooting, or I remember I added the shooting before I made this video, so this is also new, as well as the layup, which I believe I've shown already. But then of course I added the post scoring as well. So now you turn around and you can post score back up and walk backwards while you're holding the ball. So those are the few dribble things that I did, or just animation wise, I can say that. So that is the first thing that I've done. Now for the second thing, I'm gonna go to main menu, and then I'm gonna show you all the rocks. So now I made it to where you can actually get to the rock screen without the game crashing. And of course it's gonna be a whole lot more that I'm gonna end up having to do for it. But just as of right now, I got it to where you could load into the park, and of course your player would be somewhere in this area before you would end up walking onto the park and eventually, get into a game or whatever. So that is the first part. Now the second part I've started working on is the actual server itself. So this is basically the multiplayer. So one client can connect to a server with other clients and they can see each other on it. So I'm not 100% finished with it. Of course, like it's always something new that we're gonna end up having to do. But I have got it to where at least you can see the clients being connected to the server. So I'm gonna go ahead and show that off. So for the first part, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and run the server. Now I'm using PyEnet, which is basically kind of like Python Scikit, but it's a little bit better. Um, it's just a little bit better, and I think it's gonna be in the long run, it's gonna help a lot more than Python Scikit would just with connectivity and things like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and run it. So basically, what I did was I created a small little window, so I could be able to see what our clients or on the server once a client does join. And this is using Nearby Google, just a UI software, UI library in Python. So I have my active clients, my live clients, and my client ports. So of course the live clients and client ports will be it's kind of the same thing. It's just gonna list the client numbers and client ports onto the list. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go to my enet client. And this is just one client. I'll open up another one as well just so you'll be able to see. But for the first one, it'll be this right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is open the client server, and I don't think I have it open as of now, but I have the just the server in general open right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on client server and I'm gonna run the Python file, and as you see, it opens a client window, which will be one client's game or the basketball part of their game. And it'll load in the main menu, kind of how the first screen is whenever you see whenever you load into the game. And as you can see for the server part or the UI part that I can see the visual part, you see that it has client 55129. So basically, this is the first client, or in other words, this would be me. And then if you want to, you would go to, or if another player wants to connect, then I would just go to another client and I would run this, and it would also open up let's see if it'll do it. It's searching for the server. Now we're gonna open the server, and it's gonna say waiting for clients. So it should be connecting anytime soon. There we go. So now it finally found the connections to the server. It just added the client onto the server, and as you can see for our server UI, it has active clients, one live clients, and then it has the port number for the first client. Now, if we were to make a second client, we could copy this into a new window, and then I should be able to run the file, and it should add another one. So this is the second port. So for example, if another player were to join the game, they would end up getting put underneath the first client or whoever else is already on there. And I added a kick as well, so you could kick people off the server. And this is specifically just for me, of course, as an admin, just running and managing the server, I guess you could say. So that's the other part, but I'll end up using the client ports to be able to connect each client onto the server for the game, so you will be able to see other people's XY positions, or basically just where they're at on the map, as well as animations and probably some other stuff eventually down the road. But for the most part, this is what I have. And if I go ahead and kick it, it'll bring up an error code 1003, client kick from server. And I think this is right here is a built-in error code for, I guess, the ENET or just networking in general for Pygame or Python. Let me say that. So yeah, for the most part, that's what I have. And I end up eventually getting it to where you can connect your player onto the server, and you can see him running in game on the actual the rock. So that's probably what I'll be working on next, as well as some other animations, and hopefully I'll be able to get another update back out as soon as I end up finishing it. So I'm gonna see y'all.